How's it going, YouTubers? Just riding it back at you again, bringing you another the mindset to build wealth. Number 36. Three things, you know it by now. Mindset, the goal, which you should be having your focus is a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. House and wealth comes from the father, and children don't save for the parents, but the parents for the children. That's that foundation. We got to have that foundation. So building wealth is not for ourselves. It's just not for you. It's for your family. It's for your friends. It's for your community. Because when you give, you will receive. Not only does it make you feel good, but when you have an open hand, you're able to allow someone to take out, and you also have the opportunity to receive. So wealth is not about ourselves. It's not about being greedy. It's about having a lot of tools to be able to help people in big ways. So let me leave you with this thought. Your greatest tool to build wealth. What is your greatest tool to build wealth? And the answer to that is your imagination. Your imagination is the greatest tool to build wealth and to achieve anything in life. See, not this mindset that you got to have. When I talk about mindset, this mindset is applied to everything, but we're talking about building wealth. So if it goes to anything, and we can focus on anything, but because we're talking about wealth, it applies to wealth and anything else. Your imagination is your greatest tool to build wealth. Everything that we have that man has made has come from man's imagination. You don't have to recreate wealth, but you have to see yourself. It took me years to really understand what they meant by saying you have to imagine and you have to see it. And I said, I hear what you're saying, but it just didn't click. When you see yourself being wealthy, doing things that wealth will be able to allow you to do, see yourself, just like we said, seeing yourself giving your children's opportunities to do things that you couldn't imagine to do, giving them a head start when you didn't have that head start. When you see yourself doing that, and when you see them thanking you, when you see them saying, my grandfather or my father gave us this legacy to begin, see yourself in your mind, see it there, seeing you helping your community, seeing that you're helping your friends when they got into a fix and they needed $10,000 or $20,000, and you said, no problem, I got you. I got you. Don't even worry about giving it back. When you can see yourself and feel the gratitude that you have, or the warmth in your heart to be able to give to someone that you love and care about, how that will make you feel. When you can imagine that, when you can imagine giving other people jobs because you have created something, you have created a job, a business that create jobs, and you seeing your employees and you providing for their families, and you seeing have family day and all that kind of stuff. Whatever your imagination comes up with, you can achieve it if you really believe it, but it has to start with your imagination. You got to see yourself someplace where you're not. And when you really believe, it's just like a dream, man. You can vividly see this dream. You can hear it, and if it's a scary dream, you know your heart is panting and your breathing is picked up and all that kind of stuff. No matter what that dream is, you believe it is until the fact that your body responds to something that you had imagined. And so when you imagine yourself, you begin to put forth the effort. You see, you just can't think this thing into existence. Nobody can do that but God. But you just can't think yourself in a situation. But when you really believe and see yourself there and you got emotions attached to it, then you're going to move into the direction by taking action to make it happen. And that's what we're talking about. Your imagination is your greatest tool And if you tap into your imagination, even if you have to come up with some idea, it could be a book, it could be anything. And it just, oh man, that just came from nowhere. No, it came from your mind, it came from your imagination. You can just think about some things, and that's where things come from. These inventions come from. It comes from the mind of man. So if you can think it, if you can imagine it, you can make it so. That's why we got light today because of Edison. We got flight today because of the Wright brothers. We got so much thing going on because of someone's imagination. Your imagination is limited, is unlimited. It is unlimited. Whatever you can think, whatever you can imagine, if you really want it, you can have it. Why? Because you're going to put forth the effort in getting it done. We can imagine a lot of things, but if we don't put the effort in it, we don't put the whatever it takes to get it, then it's just our imagination. We'll say it's just dreaming at that point. Oh, but when we imagine it and we want it and we desire it and we put forth the effort, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. That's why we have the things that we have right now. I can pick this phone up. It was in someone's imagination. And they said, I'm going to do it. I see it in my mind. I'm going to get it done. And that doesn't mean that the person who invented it knew every component, knew how to do everything. He said, nope, this is what I want to do. I need to get the right people around me to make that happen. So he got the person got the great minds together. And they was able to form and get this product in my hand, this phone, and every other thing. Your imagination is just as great as the next person's imagination. You just got to imagine it long enough, want it, and put forth the effort. Again, guys, your imagination is the greatest tool that you have to build wealth. Hit that like button, subscribe, write a comment, and we'll see you at the next video. Take care.